So it all starts with this beautiful girl in a badly drawn hat. I love this hat. It is oversized. It looks a little janky. I don't even think I shaped it right to be a witch's hat, but you know what? I'm inspired. You guys remember clip art from like the PowerPoints where you get your little pictures? That hat looks like something off of clip art. That's what I'm surprised I got that. Also, I think I just really like girly characters. I feel like we don't get enough of that. The material girls, the hair, nail, boots, all of it. We're just underrepresented in that community. So of course, we have to do that here. I think that's why she doesn't seem so witchy. I know where I was going with that. I have such a thing for long hair because when I'm making it, I can just imagine characters who like turn their head and their hair whips past them angrily. What? Probably gonna add some other kind of accessory. I don't just want the two little barrettes up top. Don't get me wrong, I did my thing. It's cute, but I feel like it's not gonna be enough. I'm really getting bratty vibes from her this outfit. I don't know how I feel about bratty characters because they're the most annoying and I don't like them and give them screen time because they have to be terrible, but they always have the best redemption arc. Hands down, period. They end up being my favorite character. You gotta wait for them to get humbled, but once they do, it's like, you're my comfort character. You know, everything's kind of dark. I feel like the hair, the skin, the bluish black colors I'm about to put in, and she'd probably look better in white to like lighten it up and give us more contrast, but I just like these colors way too much. And I love how scratchy and like weird it looks. Like that hat to me, it looks a little bit like digital art, so I want to keep that. I want the next two characters to be even rougher. I think that would be like a sick style. I just love line art a little bit too much to let it go, but I would love a rougher art style. She reminds me of the Flintstones. Remember when Pebbles grew up and they gave her the Pebbles and Bam Bam show? She looks like she'd be her best friend. For some reason, this is giving the Flintstones bedrock. I mean, it's cute. It's caveman. We should make a caveman girl. Yeah, that would be a cute idea too. Not her. We gotta do something to make her look a little bit more witchy, but cute idea. Can't unsee the caveman, so let's do something with those barrettes. Maybe if we make them look like maybe black pearls, maybe like... I'm not getting witch vibes. I will consider this design an absolute bust. She's cute, but she's not witchy. So we'll try again for the next one. But for this one, we're just gonna have fun, see where we go with this. Maybe redesign this idea into another one for the future. I said maybe, but of course it's yes. I want like bones in her hair. And then like the little stripes. And I wanted to say Ugga Bugga. That's a caveman girl. We have to call that something else. Neanderthal lady? The prehistoric woman? All right, let's go with that. The prehistoric woman has made an appearance. So my issue is that these two are cute. I was right. The idea in my head, I'm here for it. But does this look too dark? Like dark skin, dark hair, dark clothes, everything's just dark. And of course, I gotta add a little bit of contrast. I feel like everything just kind of blends in with each other. And I dig that, but I don't want that continuously. I think perhaps I need to switch something up. Something's gotta give. I want her to stay in black though, so it's gotta be the hair. Maybe I'll go for a lighter yellow. And I want her to be sketchier. So we're gonna try this again from the top. We'll take it from the top. I have a good feeling. It's just tough because clearly honey mustard yellow, it works. And I'm giving it up. Oh, my new idea, pale yellow, super rough. I want white spaces. I feel like when you don't color everything in, it kind of looks like lighting. And I dig that. Yeah. I really like this so much more, which is sad because I love the honey mustard yellow color up top. Sometimes when I get like this and I can't decide between two ideas, same girl but a little different, like the bottom row would never wear what the top row was wearing, I feel like the only answer is these are two separate people, they're twins. You know what? I feel like that would work. The top one is clearly the youngest, especially with the barrette girl. She's a freaking brat. But this one, peep the bandana. That just screams responsibility. She's probably always out and about doing work to make sure they're okay. I love that idea. Twin sisters, twin witches. One of them carefree lifestyle. The other one just kind of does what she has to make sure that they're straight. I love that idea. And one of my favorite tropes is when you have twins or sister characters and one of them has a completely opposite personality and you're not close to either of them, so you go to one hoping that they're the one that's gonna help you, and you're wrong. And you're wrong. Now your life is in danger. They've mocked all that you've done, and you feel worse than you did before. Where's the other twin? Now these girls, it would be so easy to make them OP. Oh, it would be so easy. I won't do that though. I like the idea of them starting over and kind of just living a mundane life. I think that one of them straight up only knows like battle magic. Like they only know how to bust heads and go to war and whatever. And the other one only knows how to like do mundane things to help you live. So they make a good team, you know what I mean? I like that idea. And even though like the audience can easily tell which one's which, I feel like the other people can't. So they just bluff like both of them know battle magic. Going back in with this pale yellow color was the sickest thing I ever did for this design. Do you see that? Do you see? That was the sickest thing I think I could have ever done. On top of that, I'm gonna add like highlights, but I also want highlights in her clothes. Like I feel like she's into glitter or like sequins or something girly. Yeah, something girly. And even though she's the responsible one, she's probably the one that only knows battle magic. I see it. I love it. I love all three of these designs. I still think maybe that second girl's a little But at the end of the day, I'm happy. Look at them. Look at them. My other thing is that I have two tropes that I'm stuck on. One is when you have two characters whose personalities operate in extremes. So one is like the cool, composed, let's strategize, doesn't really speak much, you know, the monotone soldier. And then you have the puppy dog, energetic, super chaotic, hit first, think later. You know, the ones that are like, oh, are we going to war? Let's go. Swings first, doesn't really think about it. And then imagine they have the same personality. So you have two cool people that kind of brush off the townspeople and everybody's like, whoa, mysterious, you know? Or like, you can't touch them because they strategically think of everything. The two of them sit up, brainstorm, and just build. And that would make them OP. That would make them OP. Or you have the two ding-dongs that are always excited and ready to fight. So when somebody steps up, one of them's like, what's up? The other one already has a weapon in their hand, like, are we doing this or not? Which would also make them OP. Do you see how lit either of those circumstances are? If they had opposite personalities, then they're like the type of twins that the audience knows. We know the difference, but nobody else does. So it's like a toss-up. You gotta chance it. Confront one, you might be with the murder-happy one. Confront the other, and they might not help you. They're too cool. They're like, no, peasant, move. I bet you were thinking I was gonna make one of the twins like the nice one that would like think about it beforehand. They would need like 3 seasons before one of them turned into the nice one. When I tell you they're all about themselves, they built this loyalty thing and they're like, listen, it's you and me and there's nobody else. That's it. Pledge allegiance to your blood. Yeah, on season 1 and 2, there's no way. There's no way. It's the good thing, if you get one twin on your side, the other one's gonna fold. You get one, you get the other. Oh man, that's sick. We definitely don't get enough twin tropes in animes. I don't think that there's all that many. I think growing up, my favorite was the DD twins from the Batman series. And then Oran High Host Club, but like, those tropes we don't really need over here, but yeah, I wish that there was more. I like these two being twins. It's twin OCs. Who saw that coming? Not me. I also love those characters that come off unimportant or like they're not really heavy hitters. Because like right now, I think this last girl is giving beauty queen vibes and people are going to think she's like vain or whatever. And in reality, she's going to rock your... Anyway, these are what we came up with. I love it. Top row, I still have love for it. Bottom row completely changes everything. My twins, thank you for helping me make these. See you next week.